You're listening to the Sales Hunter podcast. My name's Mark Hunter. What are we talking about here today? Talking about how your mindset drives your sales. And it's much more than you ever realize. I'm going to unpack it on today's episode. Thank you for Fist Bump for being the sponsor. And the show begins right now.
You're listening to the Sales Hunter podcast with Mark Hunter, where the focus is to help you as a sales leader sell with confidence and integrity. And now here's your host.
Today's episode is brought to you by Fist Bump. I'll have more information about them and what they can do for your business at the end of the show. Hey, let's talk right now. Your mindset drives your sales. Sales is extremely emotional. We like to think that it's all about understanding product knowledge and the strategies and the tactics and the techniques that you do to engage the customer. Oh, false. Oh, those are important, but sales is emotional, and your mindset unlocks all of that. First of all, you have to realize that the most powerful tool you have is not your AI resource or anything else like that, but it is your mind. Because I'll tell you what, as your mind goes, so too will go your results. Very simple piece you can keep in mind. The mindset you have going into a call predetermines the results you get coming out of it. Let me unpack that for you for a moment. You see, your mindset, if you go in with a positive mindset, an open mindset, one of building trust, one of helping the customer to have confidence in you, you know what happens? They open up more. The customer will open up more. And in so doing, they're going to share more. But more importantly, because you have a positive outlook and you know your mindset matters, you're going to listen better. You're going to be able to ask better questions. You're going to be able to be more patient in understanding what the customer is saying. You see, your mindset unlocks your emotional ability to connect with the customer. And you're no longer connected on just your product and what you sell and trying to close the sale, but you're connected to the customer emotionally. This is incredibly powerful. And when I talk about your mindset, I've been talking up to this point about how your mindset going into your sales call predetermines the results. But your mindset at the beginning of the day determines it. Now, this is what top performers know, top performers value, and they know how to protect their mindset. You see, top performers don't allow negativity to enter in. You have to stop and ask yourself this question. Who are the voices? Who are the people in your life, in your sales world, that are taking energy out of you versus putting energy into it? One of the key things that top performers do is they know that they have to associate only with top performers. This might mean a podcast that they listen to. This might be posts that they read. This might be how they journal or how they start the day. But they know that their mindset at the beginning of the day and being prepared for success, because they don't just prepare for success, they expect success. So what does this mean? What does this look like? It looks like by very simply this. Top performers understanding mindset, and they look at each customer as an opportunity. They look at each opportunity as a way that they're going to help the customer. You see, they're going to help the customer see and achieve what they did not think was possible. It's not about closing the sale. It's about helping them see and achieve what they didn't think was possible. When you focus on the customer in helping them, it changes your mindset. It moves you away from commission breath. Top performers take a moment every morning and they reflect on their success the previous day, the previous week, the previous month. They celebrate themselves. That's not egotistical. No, they celebrate because of the customers they've been able to help. They take a moment to look at all the customers that they've been able to sell to, and not what they've sold, but the outcomes those customers have been able to achieve. They look at the outcomes and they realize that those customers are better off as a result of having bought from them. They look at the results and they go, wow, this is a great opportunity for me. There's going to be additional opportunity for me to help these customers. You see, they look at every contact, every relationship as an opportunity that they know can come back and help them with additional sales. But they look at it as an opportunity to help others, to help them. You see, when I look at my mindset is geared towards helping people. And what does it also do? It lessens my focus on my own problems. You see, top performers are not immune to having problems. No, they have problems, they have challenges, they have difficult situations. But again, the more their mindset is focused on their customers and helping people, it lessens their focus on themselves. This is a big difference between the average performer and the top performer, because the top performer knows that if they're focused externally, it's going to change how they view themselves internally. The average performer is focused internally on their issues, their problems, and as a result, they can't see the external opportunities. Sales is really quite simple, but it starts with your mindset. I have seen time and time again top performers who have a sales process that is anything but complicated. It's really quite simple. But because of their mindset, they've been able to develop relationships. They've been able to develop contacts. And with the right mindset, it's amazing at how referral doors open up. It's amazing how customers now view you as a resource, not as a salesperson. They view you as a resource for somebody that they can tap into. And what does that do? It increases, in their eyes, the value that they have of you. What does that do? That means you come to their mind more frequently. So when they're talking to somebody else, guess what? You may very well be the one that they refer. You see, the mindset you have drives everything. I'm going to challenge you to do two things. One, I'm going to challenge you to develop a list of all of the outcomes that you've helped your customers achieve. And I want you to celebrate it. I want you to wrap your arms around you and go, hug yourself. Say, I'm good. And celebrate those outcomes and use those as ways to congratulate yourself. Then look at all of your opportunities, all of the customers that you have the ability to come in contact with. And again, celebrate that list. Celebrate them, knowing that you have the ability to influence and impact them, to help them see and achieve what they didn't think was possible. You see, your mindset is going to change your results. And this is what the top performers do. They don't have time for negative people. They don't have time for that because they're too busy impacting people and they only want to hang out with other positive people. Hey, what have we been talking about here today? How your mindset drives your sales. I want to tell you about another way to drive your sales. And that's, hey, if you're struggling to get your customers to be excited about talking with you, I want to talk to your sales team because I've got a resource for you. Our friends at Fistbump help companies increase pipeline and support their prospecting activities with a proven personal brand program designed for C-suite and sales leaders. Hey, jump over to getfistbumps.com/the sales center. Get a meeting set up with Brandon or one of his people, and they'll show you how it can help you. And their trade show system is a game changer. Hey, mention me, Mark Hunter, the Sales Center, and you'll get your first month free service. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Center. Why do I do the show? It's to help you see and achieve what you didn't think was possible. Great selling.